Poindexter here. I got a little story. Could be sad, could be funny. I guess it depends on your views, but you'll be the judge on the story. There was this old feller, and he wasn't real healthy, and his family took him to the hospital, and he was laying there in that bed, not doing real good. They had him hooked up to IVs and oxygen and everything, and they thought it might be best to call the preacher in. So in comes the preacher, Preacher Bob. Preacher Bob walks up to the bed and looks there and sees Brother Johnson laying there not doing real good. And he says, "Hey, Brother Johnson, I'm here to talk to you." And he gets close up to him and he says, I can't hear you. Can you say something?" And he shakes his head, and he draws on his hand like he needed a pad of paper and a pencil or something. So the preacher reaches in his pocket, he pulls out a little pad of paper and a pencil, and he hands it to Brother Johnson, and Brother Johnson scribbles something on the paper, and he passes away right there. And Reverend Bob picks his piece of paper up, and he just sticks it back in his pocket, doesn't think much about it, and he says a few little prayers and stuff. And that next week at church, the preacher was standing up there in front of the congregation, and he was talking about the passing of Brother Johnson, and he says, in fact, he wrote me a little note right before he passed away. He says, I never did read it. I got it right here in my pocket. He pulls out the paper and says, "Reverend, you're standing on my oxygen line."